I was surprised. I thought when I signed up for this program, I was like, okay, here we go. All these changes, I'm going to be just like so different every day, all day. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. And instead it's like, yeah, okay, that's simple. Before I decided to make a change, I was feeling very insecure and unhappy in my body. I had gained quite a bit of weight during my pregnancies and then after my pregnancies. And with that, I also, for whatever reason, lost my strength. I feel like I just wasn't strong anymore. Perhaps the biggest negative impact on my day-to-day life was just that I just didn't want to be seen. I was afraid to be photographed with my kids, or I didn't want to wear a swimsuit, in front of people and just enjoying the moment with my kids. I was very focused on, oh my gosh, I'm so overweight, or I'm not strong enough. I don't look good. And that was really taking me away from just enjoying life. I finally decided to make a change after I moved back home to my home state. My kids were older. I had one kid that was in preschool, one kid, he was potty trained, another kid had just finished breastfeeding and still in diapers, still napping, but a little bit, older toddler stage. And I just felt like, hey, this is a good time to maybe focus on me and to maybe prioritize myself a little bit more than just the kids, especially now because I have help. I have family close by and friends, and I just felt like it was a good time in my life to do it, but then also I was just mentally ready. I was attracted to Booty by Rudy for various reasons. She was posting videos, kettlebell training videos. She was posting barbell training videos, and she was also posting nutrition stuff. And I was like, okay, this is what I'm looking for, because I really wanted to continue my kettlebell training and get stronger with barbells too. So that was what really brought me in. I was like, whoa, this woman, she does it all. And I was following other kettlebell coaches and other, different trainers on Instagram, and they're great. But I just hadn't seen anyone doing barbells and kettlebells and nutrition. And that's what really sold me. My results after doing the Booty by Rudy program have been pretty radical for me. I lost 8 pounds and 1.5% body fat. And I went down a size in clothing. But to me, the biggest change, I feel like, was my body composition. I was pretty shocked by my before and after photos. I knew that I was feeling stronger and leaner. And obviously in my workouts, I'm lifting way more weight and doing way more reps, and I'm not fatiguing as quick. I was getting stronger, but I didn't really realize it until I looked at my before and after pictures. It's like, wow. Another mindset shift that has happened for me is more around my meals and what I'm choosing to eat and cook. I used to truly believe that if you were cooking every night, it had to be this big to do. It was taking a long time to cook healthy for me. And so I would do it once or twice a week max. And then we would order out other nights, or I would just literally sit down and eat a bag of potato chips and an apple and be like, cool. This program, I realized that eating doesn't have to be overcomplicated. Making the foods and pairing them together, it doesn't have to be this recipe that you found. It can be just simple, basic things. The most significant lesson that I learned is that developing a healthy and sustainable routine does not have to be complicated. It does not have to be fancy. It can be very simple, and it is very simple. I was surprised. I thought when I signed up for this program, I was like, okay, here we go. All these changes, I'm gonna be just so different every day, all day. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna do it. And instead it's like, okay, that's simple. I can do that. Something I did not expect to happen that happened on the program was I was feeling full all the time. I was not feeling hungry. Seriously, I'm eating so much food all the time. My husband will look at my plate and be like, that's a lot of food. I'm like, yeah. I was just not expecting that, and to be eating that much and be losing weight. If I could go back in time and talk to my past self before joining Booty by Rudy, I would say you are worthy enough and good enough to do this. Just do it. Just do it. It's not hard. It's going to change your life. I had some fear that Tiffany was only accepting people who were really good at kettlebells or really good at weight training, advanced. And so I would go back and tell myself you are good enough. You are worthy enough. It is time to make a change. It is your turn. Do it.